Good evening, everyone, and welcome to WebWeeklyLive.com, Hoopers Only TV. Paul Ball alongside Jim Webb. Jim, once again, we are back at the Magic Dome, where the Tyrone Golden Eagles come in at 14-5, taking on the red-hot Williamsport Millionaires at 12-4.
And in Tyrone the last couple of years, COVID, one of the good things that have come out of it, they've been coming down, playing loyal side, playing Williamsport. They got a quality ball team. This will be a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. They're led by their head coach, George Grip. I believe he said 16 seasons here
16 seasons.
at Tyrone. Winners of 3 in a row. They lost their top 3 scorers from last season, so they thought this would be a rebuilding year, but the coach has to be definitely pleasantly surprised with the way the season's going.
Definitely, and you pointed out to me, the Mountain Conference is good basketball, and they're on the verge of possibly catching a championship in a year everybody thought they were going to be rebuilding and looking up.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're going to be a tough out when the District 6 districts come to go. Hey, let's talk a little bit about their leading scorer, Landon De Haas. Point guard, can do it all, averages about 18 game, 5 3-pointers the last game he played. Jim stands about 6'3". He's lightning quick.
He'll be fun to watch tonight, and what'll be interesting is to see if they want to run up and down with the Millionaires, and hopefully they do.
Well, Cortland Rhodes, number 21, he'll be leading the charge along with David Lang, another good sharpshooter. But somebody, Jim, I know you like to talk about bigs. Keegan Gwynn, number 32, he's about 6'4", Jim, but he's a wide body. You can't teach that size. Gets good position underneath. He had 15 the other night.
And from talking to Coach, he's fundamentally sound. We're going to see another quality big guy. I think we've seen more big guys this year than we've seen over the last few seasons.
Absolutely. Hey, let's talk a little bit about Coach Taylor's Millionaires. 12-4, quietly winners of 5 of their last 6 games. Only loss in that track meet that we had against Central York. Keenan Brown has really emerged though as the leader on this team.
He's been absolutely solid. He's been shooting the ball well. He's a great floor general. He's been doing everything he needs. The Williamsport Millionaires need him to do, and I've been plugging him out. I think he's putting together an all-state caliber season.
Yeah, he's averaging 15 a game. Another fan favorite of us is Elijah Fryerson, number 24, now averaging 12 points a game. You see him get better and better as he gets more involved each and every game.
Well, he brings the energy for the Millionaires, and he can go end to end, and he can get up and get down.
Absolutely. George Whaley also sometimes comes off the bench, sometimes in the starting lineup, but he makes things happen out there. Defensively, the X-Man. He shuts things down out there tonight. Also on the defensive end, it looks like they're going to get J.J. Beagle back.
Well, it'll be fun to watch J.J., and another good matchup should be inside.
All right, well, let's go catch up with the coaches. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
It's becoming a regular thing on Saturday nights, Millionaire basketball, and head coach Alan Taylor. Great to see you, Coach.
Likewise.
Hey, Tyrone comes to town today, and we were talking off air. They've been coming down, playing Royal Sock, playing you guys, sort of like Redeemer the last, maybe we'll call it the COVID effect.
Yeah.
And Tyrone's a quality program. They've been doing well the last couple of years.
Absolutely. Our kids are pretty familiar with them. They played in some elementary tournaments with those guys, and they were pretty good, and they've been good all the way through. So, they beat us last year, I think, by 2 or 3 points, and they returned quite a few of those players.
Yeah, we always start with the Millionaires. What's the overview of your squad? How are we coming along for the season?
Well,
home stretch. We're coming down the home stretch here.
Home stretch, and we've been blessed to avoid the injury bug and the COVID bug, but we've been bitten. So we'll be down a few starters today. So some reserves are going to get an opportunity to step up and see if we can just go next man up and then keep things going the same direction we've been.
And back to the Danville game and recent ball games, you've got to play a lot of players, and I think that's a great thing. And they've been producing off the bench. So next man up's been working out.
Yeah, hopefully it pays dividends down the road when we hit districts. Guys have gotten some experience playing varsity at a high level, and we're just going to keep on just putting the next guy. Guys are working hard. Guys put time in. They earned it, so now it's an opportunity for them to gain trust in the coaching staff, for the coaching staff to gain trust in them.
And who doesn't want to lace them up and run out in the Magic Dome and play some basketball?
Well, I tell you what, I'd like to lace them up, but not today.
So hey, give me an overview. Tyrone tonight. What do you have to do to come away with a W here at home enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Well, we can't allow those guys to outcompete us. 32 and 15, those guys are very tough inside. They have an excellent high-low game. And then you have number 5, I think, is De Haas, who's about 6'3"-ish. You know, plays
I remember
the
him
point.
from last year. Does
Yes.
a real nice job.
Yes, controls things. I mean, he can rebound, he distributes, he can score. And then they have 2 excellent shooters in 21 and 22. So, I mean, they're a very solid ball club, and they bring 3 solid players off the bench. So we just have to go out there and not allow those guys to outcompete us. We have to value possessions tonight, make sure we get good shots, and we have to do a much better job of rebalancing basketball.
So you know I'm a fan of getting up and down. Central York was my speed,
Yes,
right?
yes, absolutely.
Will this be more of a Central York type game tonight? Do they like to get up and down, or will this be more of a controlled ball game?
Well, I tell you what, I mean, we still have legs. So if it's up and down, I'm feeling pretty good about that, because those guys, they like to play man, but they want to zone Williamsport. So if we can get it to be an up and down game, then I'll be in a good space.
But let's get it to be an up and down game, Coach.
Absolutely.
Hey, as always, good luck tonight. Always good to see you.
Appreciate it. Thank
Paul
you.
Ball will be back. We'll have Tyrone's head coach.
Looking for a new car, truck, or SUV? You can find it at Fairfield. They have the area's biggest selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, from Fords and Volkswagens to Chevys and Cadillacs to Jeeps, Rams, and everything in between. You'll be sure to find it at Fairfield. Find your next vehicle at Fairfield for a fantastic deal. Find it at Fairfield.
All right, here we're back with Tyrone coach George Grip. George, great to see you.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Welcome to the Magic Dome. Quick overview of your team this year. I know you guys lost your top 3 scorers from last year, but hey, you're doing it with mirrors and really impressive 14-5 this year.
Yeah, we had a lot of guys step up. I mean, we had coming off a good JV year. We knew some of these guys, the team we had last year, they weren't getting a lot of varsity time, but, they really worked hard in the summertime. And, a lot of these guys have been pleasant surprises. We've been surprising a lot of people. I know a lot of people down our way thought we were going to be rebuilding this year, but, so far we're ecstatic with the outcome.
Yeah, and I know if you guys win your last 2 games, you guys will win the Mountain Championship, I do believe.
Yes, that's true.
That's good, and that has to be a good accomplishment for you guys this year.
Oh yeah. I mean, earlier in the year, some of the guys, were kidding me like it's going to be a rebuilding year, and hey, you lost everybody. And I'm thinking in the back of my head, okay, you guys don't know what we have coming back, but it's good to go out there and continue to beat some of these Mountain League teams.
Yeah, I mean, Landon De Haas seems like 18 points a game. Seems like the one you guys turn to.
Yeah, Landon. Him and Cortland Rhodes both saw a lot of varsity time last year.
Right.
Ross Gamp was in and out, but we have some guys who, they saw the varsity floor last year, and it's a little bit different when they're, last year they were kind of like role players, and this year we're expecting them to take charge of the team, and so far, they've done a great job.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a little bit of tape on you guys, and Rhodes and Lang really can shoot the ball from the outside. De Haas really does everything, but something I was really impressed with, didn't get a lot of playing time last year, was your big man, Keegan Gwynn.
Yeah, Keegan's been probably in this is my 16th year in coaching. He's probably been my most pleasant surprise. I mean, that kid just works his tail off. He listens to coaching, and it's just proven itself out on the floor. I mean, he's been probably our most consistent player this year. He's up averaging almost a double-double for us.
Yeah, I saw you at 14 the other night, and he has that factor you can't teach. He has the size.
Right. Oh, yeah. He likes to get in there and bang around, that's for sure.
All right, what are you guys going to do? Put you on the spot here to beat the Millionaires tonight here in the Magic Dome.
Well, I mean, we know they're going to like to try to speed us up, and we like to play fast too. So we'll see. It's going to be a battle. We're looking forward to it. I've watched these guys play a few times, and it's a little different when you see them in person.
Sure.
I didn't think they were as tall as they were, but we're up for the challenge, and hopefully we can give those guys a good game tonight.
Well, fun fact, Coach, you guys are undefeated this season when scoring 70 points, so that's a number you guys want to shoot for.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back with the opening tip-off. George, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Teamwork Graphics, this is Barb. Can I help you? Hi, how are you?
We were the first ones in the area. Our primary business is custom screen printing. We print everything from t-shirts, jackets, tote bags, towels, and performance apparel. Also, we offer embroidery and thousands of promotional products. We do a lot for colleges, churches, schools, organizations, and all businesses. do everything as far as in-house artwork. We do all the printing here. We do all the finishing if you need to, and the boxes and shipping. That's the one thing about our business. We do good work where you get it on time, you get it usually before you need it, and the price is right, and get the job done.
Davey on three, no
Little
good.
flat there. Good hustle by Naz Smith. Might have been a travel, but it left.
Definitely a travel. Dimmick for three. Oh, baby! Right number one took off, and
They're going to wave it off.
Oh, I don't know about that, Jim.
Davion came flying in like LeBron James going to the tin, following up and jammed it home.
7:14 to go in the opening frame here, just underway here at the Magic Dome. Beagle back over to Fryerson, now swings it back over to Taylor. Alley-oop to Beagle, slams it home! He went up the ladder, Rich! PIAA, Jim, they call this the sub-regional. McGowan misses the foul shot into the hands of Ali Conley. Hey! Oh, baby! One-handed jam by Elijah Fryerson! And the student section is covered here in Williamsport.
Hey, you got a chip shortage? Does your vehicle have a chip shortage? Well, guess who don't? Cougar Motors. We got more chips than we can handle. So stop down Cougar Motors and get you some chips. Don't get hustled by those swindlers. Buy your next vehicle from a Blaze Alexander family dealership. Lowest price, guaranteed.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to WebWeeklyLive.com, Hoopers Only TV. Paul Bowe, alongside my tag team partner, Jim Webb, on a Saturday night from the Magic Dome. Where else would you rather be as the Tyrone Golden Eagles come into Williamsport with a 14-5 record, taking on the home team, the Williamsport Millionaires, at 12-4. Jim's going to be a good one.
Absolutely. I've been watching Tyrone warm up, Paul. You asked me what I will take a look at him and tell you what I think. I think they're very athletic. I think they're going to run with Williamsport. I think they're going to try to get up and down.
Yeah, leading scorer Landon De Haas is back for the Golden Eagles. He's missed the last couple games, but he is back, averaging 18 points a game. Jim, they've got to stop Landon if Williamsport is going to win this game.
Well, Williamsport's been playing outstanding defense, and I'm sure with the quicks Williamsport has, Landon probably hasn't seen a whole lot of players that can D him up like the Millionaires.
You know, as we were talking to Coach Grip before the game, he said, you know, he watched a lot of tape on Williamsport. He just didn't realize, seeing them in person, how big they actually are.
Yes, he did, and they are deceivingly big. You and I have said that before when we get down in court level, how the Williamsport kids are a lot longer than you think.
Well, I gave Coach the kiss afterwards. I said to him, note, you're undefeated this season when scoring 70 points or more. He's shooting for 70 tonight.
Well, I hope they get 70. I hope it's like Central York. I hope these teams get up, get down, and we have a fun night here at the Magic Dome.
Yeah, it should be a good night here. Hey, little congratulations going out to the Williamsport wrestling team as they won their third consecutive District 4/District 9 3A title. They have two more matches, Jim. If they win the two matches, they will be wrestling for the state title on Saturday in Hershey.
That's fantastic. Coach Nasdio's done a great job with the wrestling program and Go Millionaire Wrestling.
Absolutely. And we're going to have a little presentation here.
Here they are.
Here they are in the court. How's that for a right on cue there, Cam?
Yepper.
Charles Cruz leading the way. Medals around their neck.
Very nice standing ovation here from the Millionaire fans and from the Tyrone fans cheering on.
Yeah, Tyrone traveled very well. Nice crowd on hand tonight at the Magic Dome.
That's awesome.
Probably get a nice picture here. And congratulations to the boys. They got back here in a hurry, huh?
They sure did.
They got their time here on Webb Weekly. And now let's turn it down to Larry Bassett, the voice of the Millionaires.
Magic Dome. Tonight, the Millionaires host the Tyrone Golden Eagles. Before we get to tonight's starting lineups, a quick reminder that the Williamsport Area High School abides by and will strictly enforce the PIAA Code of Conduct for both participants and spectators at all sports events. Spectators are encouraged.
There, going over the rules for the fans, all in attendance.
The house rules.
Sportsmanship, PIAA. We hear that how many times a year, Paul?
Oh, we hear that every single time we're here. Larry does a great job, and
he does.
I got to ask Sean McCann how long Larry's been doing it. It has to be a long, long time.
107 years.
So when in 1923, when Coatesville played the Millionaires, he called the game.
He absolutely did.
All right, here we go. For Tyrone.
At guard, 6'2", senior number 22, David Lang.
David Lang, really good shooter, Jim.
6' senior number 21, Cortland Rhodes.
Cortland Rhodes, another one that can light it up.
6' senior number 5, Landon De Haas.
Landon De Haas, the one to watch.
6'2", senior number 32, Keegan Gwynn.
Keegan Gwynn, most improved player this year.
6'4", junior number
Averages a double-double a game, and Ross Gamp, another big kid. Big team, Jim. Everyone over 6 foot.
They sure are. And Tyrone, I watched the JV game. They got a lot of good young players coming, too. They defeated the Millionaires in the JV game.
Ja'Kiah Klein getting the start tonight again. Played a good game last week.
Good for young Mr. Klein getting another start.
Speaking of playing a good game, Mr. Fosnot.
Caleb Fosnot, number 34.
Grandma Lipson listening, I'm sure. George Whaley.
George has been very steady, done a great job putting the ball in the basket in his time on the floor. Elijah Fryerson. And the engine that makes him go, Keenan Brown.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be back after the anthem.
Looking for a new car, truck, or SUV? You can find it at Fairfield. They have the area's biggest selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. From Fords and Volkswagens to Chevys and Cadillacs to Jeeps, Rams, and everything in between. You'll be sure to find it at Fairfield. Find your next vehicle at Fairfield for a fantastic deal. Find it at Fairfield. Find it at Fairfield.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell a customer what they need to do. We need to know what they want us to do for them and take care of them. In 36 years, I've won just about every award they have. I think the award I'm most proud of is being inducted into the All-State Financial.
All right, welcome back here. Just about set to get underway here from the Magic Dome. Should be a good one here tonight, Jim.
Absolutely, Paul Bowe. It's been a lot of fun this season on Saturday nights up here at the Magic Dome.
Yeah, getting some really good games, seeing some teams that come in that are – Williamsport plays a tough schedule. We say that every year, and you get to see the best of the best come into the Magic Dome. Klein's going to jump with Gamp to start things off. And we should be underway momentarily. And there's a tap, and it is controlled by the Millionaires over to Fryerson. Fryerson right to the rack. Off the window is short, gets his own rebound. Up, and a good block there by Gamp.
Good job by number 15 there, Gamp.
Into the hands of De Haas. Here comes Landon across the court over to Rhodes. Back to Landon. De Haas, right-handed dribble, now gets it over to Lang. Lang kicks it back to Rhodes. Drives to the lane, scoops it up and in.
Nice shot, nice drive right down Broadway there. Millionaires in straight up man. I expect to see him in some zone tonight.
Yeah, Tyrone coming with a 2-3, it looks like, Jim, right?
Traditional 2-3, old school.
Over to Whaley. Off the pick of Fosnot. Over to Brown. Brown's been lights out for this team and
bang!
Gets that one to swirl in from behind the arc.
Number 3, 4-3, Paul. We're getting used to see that up here at the Magic Dome.
Yeah, he's really burying him from behind the arc. Here comes De Haas. De Haas over to Rhodes. Rhodes under pressure, and it is going to be slapped, and it's going to be a foul on
Look
Brown.
like they're going to get Brown, yep.
On the arm.
And that's one thing the Millionaires can have happen.
And they got a short bench tonight.
They sure do.
Not sure why there's injuries out, but there's a couple players not playing tonight. And over to Gamp. Gamp from just inside the foul line, back over to Rhodes. Rhodes swings it back to De Haas. Long tray.
Bang, De Haas from deep, right in front of Coach Taylor.
Landon averages 18 a game, hit 5 trays his last game.
5-3, Tyrone out to an early lead here.
Brown over to Fryerson. Fryerson coming off the screen. Over to Keenan again. Spots up, clear look at the basket. That's off, and a rebound by Fosnot. Now saved by Fryerson.
Beautiful
Klein
job.
doing that sanitation work, Jim.
Fryerson, just all year long, has been working the offensive boards.
Gamp gets position underneath.
And that they can't have that happen, beating him back down court.
Yeah, Coach Taylor just threw his arms up in the air. 6:20 to go in the opening frame here. Good action. Millionaires going from right to left on your screen. Into the hands of Whaley. Whaley now favoring that right side over to Brown. Brown trying to come off the screen and does. Whaley spots up for a long tray. Count it.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. Whaley had his feet set, is ready to catch and shoot. Made it look easy.
8-7 Millionaires, 5:59 to go in the opening frame. And there's a kick save there by Keenan Brown. He'll stay here. What? The Golden Eagles.
You watch any good shooter, and they have their feet and their hips ready to catch and receive the basketball and shoot it. And that's the key to having good three-point shooting.
Get De Haas over to Lang, now across the timeline. De Haas crosses over between his legs. Drives, kicks it back to the corner. Rhodes, spot up for Tree. Little short. And into the hands of Brown, who found the loose ball. Here comes Brown. Up ahead to Whaley. Whaley's got
room. Beautiful.
Whaley double pump under in reverse.
And Whaley throws it in reverse, and that's as smooth as you're going to see. I didn't think he'd make it all the way out the other side. Did you, Paul?
I did not. Coach Grip calls a 30-second timeout. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back.
Hi, Blaze and Lyle here. And Lyle's been learning to fetch. Let's go see how this fetching thing works. Now, I think I'm going to just sell you a 4-cylinder Metro.
I want something fast to get back and forth to work.
Lyle! I don't think so, Lyle. With 20 Blaze Alexander dealerships and the largest inventory around, we're sure to have what you want.
And we're back here at the Magic Dome. Millionaires out to a 10-7 lead. 5:33 to go in the first, Paul. Good action to start the ball game.
Absolutely, Jim. Been end-to-end action there. Now passing to De Haas. De Haas across the timeline. Back out to Rhodes. Excuse me, that was Lang.
Step back three.
Long three, missed everything. Now into the hands of Rhodes. Spot up three.
Bang, nothing but the bottom of the net. They can stroke it as a team, Paul.
Jim, he hit that from the volleyball spike line back there.
Is that what that line
That's
is?
what that line is. That's from way downtown. Fryerson, 10s are wild here. Initiates the contact and...
Going to wave it off. Got a blocking foul.
I don't like those calls. I think they should go with the continuation there. He initiated the contract, squared himself up, and followed through in one motion. But, hey, we play on here. 5:08 to go in the first quarter. Thanks for spending your Saturday night with us here at the Magic Dome. On WebWeeklyLive.com, Paul Bowe, Jim Webb. Fosnot, good position.
Nice job.
Gets it to
good
roll.
inbounds by Brown. Fosnot, little 360 spin, lays it in. Coach Taylor will take that all night.
Lang. Over to De Haas across the timeline now. High above his head. Rhodes drives right in. Throws it over the other side. And Fosnot lost it there. Tried to grab it. Slipped off his hands. It'll stay here with the Golden Eagles.
Now, the way they like to shoot threes, I won't be surprised. Look for an opportunity coming off here for a three-point shot.
They're trying to get the ball in the gap, but now they get it over to, that is Rhodes, Cortland Rhodes. Trapped there, spin around, nice spin, throws it a little too hard. Klein with the rebound. And
good job by Klein.
They're going to get a loose ball foul there on Keegan Gwynn.
Tyrone's out of their zone now. They're matching up in a man.
Whaley over to Brown. Fryerson on that right side. 4:34 to go in the first frame.
A misconception that I always think, Paul. People think it's easier to box out of his own defense, and I think it's much easier to find your man and get a body on him. And I wonder if that's why Tyrone's coach, he didn't like the second chance opportunities the Millionaires were getting. He went back to straight man.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though, so far the first 3.5 minutes of this game, they've been calling a lot of touch fouls here. Jacob Johnson, the senior, checking into the ball game for Tyrone.
We don't want that.
No, let these two teams play. J.J. Beagle now coming in, missed the last couple games. What an ankle injury. Good to see J.J. back.
Gamp got his second foul there, and that's why he went out.
Brown's going to inbound. Over to Fosnot. Back over to Whaley. Spots up wide open three. Off the back iron and a rebound by Lang. Here comes David Lang. Left-handed dribble, now picks it up over to De Haas. De Haas drives at the elbow, and another touch foul outside here.
Well, he did get him down below with the body. He altered his course to the basket. On Elijah Fryerson.
And Lang's going to inbound under the basket.
Like I always say, it's up to the players to adjust the officials, not the other way around, and they got to figure it out here.
Yep, Johnson over to De Haas. De Haas fiddles and diddles there back on that left wing, drives to the basket. Little
beautiful
dipsy
move.
doodle. Broke him down, Jim.
He did, right to the back. Left hand lays it in.
And Landon, last year returning starter from this team here, one of only 2 starters left.
Pair of 12s, 3:46 to go, first quarter.
Over to Fryerson now, left wing.
Nice
Inside.
cut.
Fosnot gets position, initiates the contract. Rhodes took a dive, no call, and that was a good call.
Get Fryerson
14-12.
an assist, get Caleb a basket. 14-12, Millionaire lead.
Gwynn. Back out to Rhodes.
Oh, boy, he did. I was just going to say, that's going to be an offensive foul. Brown almost got him, and that would have been key for the Millionaires. That would have been 2 quick ones on him in the first quarter.
They're going to call an offensive foul on Rhodes. Zach Lagar's now checking into the ball game, And Zach did a good job filling in for Landon De Haas when he was out, as Lagar started the 2 games. Now over to Whaley. Whaley over to Keenan Brown, and bodies hit the floor again.
A lot of contact out there, Paul.
Whaley can spot up if he wants it. Over to Fryerson. Fosnot swings it across court to Beagle.
There's JJ.
Fryerson off the pick. Good defense by Tyrone. Trying to get the ball inside the Beagle.
Oh, boy. Yep, definitely was on the sideline, and that'll be a turnover for the Millionaires.
And Coach Taylor not happy about that possession at all. Tokic going to come into the game here. T-squared, Jim. Giving Caleb a break. Also, Jameer Harden coming in. Giving Whaley a break. Lagar's the inbound. Over to De Haas. De Haas walking it up the court. Over to Gwynn. Back over to Johnson. Lagar's from the elbow, gets it back. 3 ball on the way, off the bank, call it.
Bank is open on a Saturday night.
De Haas for 3 again. 2:21 to go in the first quarter. 15-14 Tyrone. Over to Tokic. Back to Harden, now Brown spots free, spots up 3-pointer. Off the back iron, rebound Lagar's. Here come the Golden Eagles. De Haas again, long 3. Off the back iron. Ball batted around, and they're going to get a foul on Williamsport, I believe, here.
I think they got over the back on I believe it was 4 for Tyrone. 14.
That's going to be on Lagar's. You called it, Jim. You got that eagle eye up here.
Well, I got my glasses on tonight, Paul.
Mine are around my neck.
Tyrone by 1. 1:55 go, first period here.
Very well played first quarter. Brown for 3. Again, a little hard.
Millionaires a little off at her 3-point shooting here to start the game.
A good pick by Harden there.
Jameer's quick.
Here comes Jameer. Foul line now backs it out. Jameer running the point. 1:34 to go. Over to Fryerson. A nice pass down low. Brown at the doorstep.
Beautiful.
Up and in. Another timeout here. Full timeout. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with some stats. 1:22 to go. 16-15 Williamsport.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
All right, welcome back here to the Magic Dome. 16-15 Williamsport leads. Jim Webb with the Webb Weekly Whiteboard. What do you got for stats?
Well, first thing, Takish, great passer, giving him assist on that last play. For the Millionaires, Brown has 5, Whaley has 5, Fosnut 4, Klein has 2. For Tyrone, De Haas has 8 points, Gamp 2, Rhodes 3, and Lang 2. And from what we've seen so far, Paul, I think this is going to be a great ball game.
Yeah, Tyrone, very, very athletic. As we said when we talked to Coach Grip before the game, rebuilding, lost 3 starters or 3 top scorers, and he just reloaded. He didn't rebuild.
No, and he, like I said, I watched that JV game. He's got players coming. He's building a really nice program.
De Haas swings it over. That is Gwynn. Gwynn now distributes the ball back to De Haas. De Haas on that left wing being guarded closely by Brown.
Great matchup there between Brown and De Haas.
Portland Rhodes over to Keegan. 16-footer there, a little short, pulled the string into the hands of Keenan Brown. Here come the Millionaires. Brown, right foot in the corner, hits it.
Outstanding, felt nobody was there, pulled up at the foul line. I'd like to see players do that more in today's world. A lot of time they want to go too far in there, Paul. Nice three-pointer bang.
for 3.
Take what the defense gives you. If you're at 15 feet, stop and pop.
We are deadlocked here at 18, final 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. Over to Tokic, inside to Beagle. Beagle going to get called for the offensive foul.
I think that was a flop there. I'll give the official the benefit of the doubt on that one, but a good defense there, and obviously JJ's first foul.
Yep. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Hey, shout out to my cousin, the Duke, listening at home there, Jim.
The Duke?
The Duke is listening from the Duke's dungeon.
Is that right?
He was the king of offensive fouls there. He would take the flop all the time to get the call back in the Hazelton YMCA League. He was an all-stater there. Back it out to De Haas. 18 seconds to go. Clock running left wing. Here comes De Haas. Slams on the brakes now, backs it out. Gets it over to Lagars. Lagars from the elbow. Oh, he's smooth, Jim.
Very nice. And again, he pulled up about 16 feet and stroked it.
7 seconds to go. Fryerson spin move in the lane. No good. At the horn, Beagle. No good, and they can't get it to fall.
Three for a quarter, Paul. Unfortunately, none of them was the right one.
Hey, 1 quarter in the book. The Golden Eagles lead 20-18. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
Very entertaining first quarter from the Magic Dome, Paul. Tyrone, 2018 lead over the Millionaires. What do we got on the Webb Weekly Whiteboard?
Well, for Tyrone, De Haas leads all scorers with 8 points. Lagars with 5. Rhodes with 3. Gamp with 2. Lang with 2. For Williamsport, Keenan Brown picking right up where he left off. 7 points, 2 rebounds. Whaley with 5. Fosnot with 4. Klein with 2 for the Millionaires.
And a very entertaining first quarter.
Jim, if you're Williamsport, Coach Taylor, what do you got to build off here now? What do you got to do different?
Well, obviously he doesn't like giving up a 20 spot in the first quarter. He'll want better intensity off the Millionaire defense.
I agree with you 100%. Lagars, the inbound, had a really good late first quarter there as they get the ball to Gwynn. He's been quiet, the big man. Back out to Lagars. Lagars, left-handed dribble, now picks it up high above his head, and a bounce pass over to Lang. Lang on the right wing being guarded closely by Whaley. 7:45 to go in the half. Back over to Johnson. Lang back over to Rhodes. Head fake, drives to the lane, dishes down low. Maybe caught Johnson
Offensive
off
foul.
by surprise. And that is
Gonna
going to be
wave
an
it
offensive
off.
foul.
I believe Klein drew it.
Yeah, Cortland got caught a little too far under the basket, I
Good
think.
job by Ford there stepping in. That's his second foul, by the way.
Yep. Yeah, but he just came back in at the end of the quarter, and to start the quarter, he was on the bench for a while. De Haas now looking to check back in as Harden brings it across the timeline. They're going to get a foul on Fosnot, I believe. No, 10, Whaley.
I believe that's his second. I'm sorry, his first. And they are calling a tight game, no doubt about it.
10 calls in 9 minutes. 10 fouls. Last night, the other night, we didn't have 10 fouls in the whole second half. Here we go. You have to adapt, like you said, Jim. Lang with the ball over to De Haas. De Haas now backs it up, surveys the court. Up high to Gwynn. Gwynn now back to Landon. 7:09 to go in the half. Tyrone being patient with the ball.
I've never seen a referee say, "You're right, son, and we're going to call the game differently."
3 ball on the way by Lagarde is short. Comes down in the hands of Harden. And over to Keenan Brown. Brown back over to Fosnot. Over to Whaley. George, drives to the lane. Finger roll. Can't get it to go.
Good job by Klein on the offensive board. Out to Jameer.
Oh,
he got away with a travel. No, he didn't get away with a travel. I thought they were going to let it go, and they did not.
Yeah, he shuffled his feet there. 20-18. Tyrone leads 6:40 to go in the half. And Lagarde looks inbound.
Good job by Jameer. Passes it to Whaley, puts it up and in. Steal off the inbound. Just what the Millionaires needed. Offense from defense. Millionaire basketball.
Into the ball hand, Lagarde. Lagarde to De Haas. De Haas across the timeline, explodes down the lane, kicks it back out to Lang. Lang stops at the elbow, now kicks it back to De Haas. De Haas drives to the lane, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2, as they're going to get Klein on the arm.
Good help defense there by the Millionaires. I thought he might have got away with a block, but he acted like he fouled him, Paul.
First foul shots of the game, Jim.
Is that right?
I believe so.
Well, there might be a lot of them before the end.
First one up, first one good. As Rhodes checking back in now with 2 fouls.
Tyrone very well coached, fundamentally sound.
Second one is good.
De Haas gets them both.
Keenan Brown right to the rack, up and in.
Good job by Keenan. Nobody seemed to want to pick him up, Paul.
No, he went right around him with ease.
There's a steal by Whaley.
3-on-1
Up
break
ahead
for
to
the
Brown.
Millionaires.
Nice
pass. Jakaya Klein.
Good things happen when you run and fill the lanes, Paul, and that's what you just saw here. Klein filled that left lane, and Brown found him.
Rhodes, a little out of control there, and he got bailed
boy.
out. They're going to call Klein again on the arm. It's going to be underneath. 1-on-1 here.
Klein's going to have to reel it in a little on defense, as tight as they're calling her. He ain't going to be around. That wasn't on Brown, was it?
Well, they called it on Brown. I thought it was on 4. That's going to be his second. He's going to take a seat here.
Wow.
And Rhodes is going to shoot 1-and-1. No, they're saying it's on the floor. So it's not 1-and-1 yet. 6 fouls yet apiece.
Well, that's why Klein didn't get him.
Lang's going to inbound under his own basket.
That's got to be close to 5 seconds. There you go. There's the call. My mental clock went off a lot earlier than that. I think he got 6 seconds, but it all worked out for the Millionaires. Good defense here on the inbound.
Millionaires by 2 with 5:46 to go in the half. Coach Taylor yelling instructions from the bench as Jameer Harden, the sophomore, walks it up the court. Now over to Jakaya Klein.
Tyrone came out of that zone. They're straight up man, and they're staying in it.
Harden getting some valuable minutes here. Fryerson's been quiet, launches a 3-ball. Rainbow 3, no water in the pool, missed everything. Into the hands of Whaley. Back over to Fosnot, and we're going to get a timeout, I believe, Coach.
I didn't see who.
I think Coach Taylor.
Coach Taylor got a timeout.
Well, Allen's not happy at all.
Well,
30-second timeout. Let's keep it right here.
Never take a shot. I always say it. Don't take a shot early in a possession. You can get any time. And I think that's what he's unhappy about, is that the Millionaires are taking some quick shots and they can work the ball and get better opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely there, and quickly calling a timeout and getting it granted. Brown on the bench now with 2 fouls. Beagle still on the bench, has not played more than a couple minutes, coming back from that ankle injury. And ankle injuries are funny things, Jim. I'm sure you've had them when you played.
Yes.
I've had them playing baseball and stuff like that. You never know until you test it out when you go out there.
Well, the good thing about his ankle injury, it isn't the leg he jumps off of.
Correct.
So that's a plus. But obviously they're going to be very careful because they got bigger fish to fry here come playoff time.
Jim, you and I never had to worry about jumping because we didn't jump anyway.
Oh, I jumped really well. I did. So speak for yourself.
Oh, okay. Jeez. God, I got put in my place here, Cam. You hear that? Fryerson inbound over to Harden. 5:15 to go in the half. Harden back over to Fryerson. Runs down the loose ball. Williamsport looks a little out of sorts, Jim, this quarter.
Well, different players. They're missing a couple guys just like that. And I do believe he got held. Caleb Fosnet's saying he got held in the backside, and he might have. But anytime you're missing guys like they are, you get different matchups, different playing together. You got to play together, develop chemistry.
Yeah, and 9 players on the bench dressed. I mean, there is 3 more sitting over there, but they don't even have their warm-ups off. So it looks like a short bench for Coach Taylor. Sometimes they go 10, 12 deep. And here comes De Haas. De Haas over to Lang, spots up 3.
Bang!
That's his first good look at a game for David Lang, and he can drain the 3.
And you can see he has no problem pulling it and shooting it. I'll tell you.
I don't think anybody on Tyrone has a problem shooting the ball.
No.
They'll all shoot the rock from anywhere. Whaley now to Harden. Harlan bounce pass into traffic. Fosnot runs it down, and the Millionaires, they're not clicking right now.
Not on offense. The Tyrone, since they switched to this man, they've really given the Millionaires fits.
Whaley over to Harden. Pass inside, throws it away to Johnson, and right ahead to De Haas. Here comes Landon across the timeline. Right-handed dribble. Picks it up now. High pass over to Rhodes.
And again, you got Keenan Brown on the bench. You got some growing pains. Jameer Harden running the point, and that's going to happen. He's going to be a fine ball player for the Millionaires.
Johnson over to Rhodes. Almost had his pocket picked by Whaley. Rhodes in traffic. Oh.
That might have been a little shuffle your feet.
Over to
lose your seat, but
De Haas.
J.J. Beagle coming to the table. They need him in the ball game.
That just opened up like the Red Sea. Rhodes long 3.
Bang!
Count it.
Rhodes.
Right down the rabbit hole. Cortland Rhodes.
4-point lead. 3:33 to go here, second quarter. Tyrone as good as advertised, Paul.
Absolutely. Over to Fryerson. Fryerson on the left wing now, back to Fosnot, top of the key, swings it over to Harden.
Oh.
There's a little.
Boy, Klein put De Haas. Whaley on the way. No good. It's going to be off of Klein. Tyrone basketball. The Millionaires not stroking it like they have been, Paul. They've been really hot from outside the arc tonight. They're on a little cooler pace.
Yeah, like I said, growing pains there. Klein playing some good minutes, though. I like
Klein. He's long, athletic.
He's long, and I was just going to say the same thing, Jim.
Yeah.
Spending too much time together.
4-point Tyrone lead.
Here comes Cortland Rhodes. The senior getting trapped there. Back over to De Haas.
Boy, they had the trap there. Jameer didn't feel it and went back to his man.
De Haas blew a tire out. Rhodes long 3. Counted again.
Rhodes from the road, from way downtown.
Cortland really stroking it there. He has 9 on the game. All from behind the arc, Jim.
Tyrone's extended it out to a 7-point lead. The Millionaires been stuck on 24 for a while here, Paul.
Yeah, they only scored 4 points this quarter. As a 13-4 run for the Golden Eagles.
Right now they're starting to press. Fosnot's got to go up with that little half hook. He's right on the doorstep there.
They got to push it. He's going to go 1-on-1 now to the line. Fosnot right around 50% for the year. 2:33 to go. First one up, and first one is good. Good rotation on that, Jim.
Very well done.
I know you're big with the rituals.
Absolutely. Most important thing there, he waved goodbye, got good follow-through, good backspin, and good things happen.
Zach Lake coming into the ball game now. Ross Gamp checking back in as
I believe he has 2 fouls too.
Yep.
So
Jacob Johnson giving good minutes, the senior coming out.
maybe we ought to just give everybody 2 fouls and make it.
There's been 100 in this first half. 2:33 to go. Second one on its way is good, and the lead is down to 5. Here comes a full court press here by the Millionaires. Into the hands of De Haas.
Tyrone by 5.
Landon dribbles it up the court. Fryerson on him, overplaying him. De Haas back over to Lang. Lang kicks it back to Rhodes. Oh, right, a hard pass on
Almost
top.
got him right in the mug.
Yeah.
De Haas is a handful to cover. Coach Taylor was open. He should have caught and shot that.
See, I would have. We know that. Zach Lake will inbound here now. And over to Whaley. Whaley now coming across the timeline. 2 minutes to go in the half.
George handling the point guard duties now.
Lake with the ball held at his
Give
waist.
it to him. They got to give the Beagle that ball up high. He's sealing the defender. Give it to him.
Waist high pass. Over to Fryerson.
Good job coming off that little 12-foot jump shot.
Yeah, Elijah's been quiet, Jim. Down to 3. Here comes De Haas. Across the timeline now between his legs. Tries to give it off to Rhodes.
There.
Lake.
Good
all
defense
over
by
him.
Lake.
Swings it back to Gwynn. Gwynn now back to Rhodes. 1:24 to go in the half.
1-3 there. Lake, you saw him fight through a screen exactly how you're supposed to get through it there.
Lang. Over to Gwynn. Gwynn puts the ball on the floor. Now back out to De Haas, and they're going to get a hold on Lake.
I didn't see it away from the ball. That'll be a one-on-one for Tyrone.
Correct. I think I'm not sure who he got there. I wasn't paying attention there. But I believe Rhodes is going to the line.
Little quick, but he gets the roll. Good shooter, get a roll, but that's a little quick pace here. He needs to slow it down here a little bit, as Rich will.
1:12 to go in the half.
Much better on that one.
Second one on its way is good, and Tyrone by 5.
Good-looking ball player.
Rhodes with 11 in the first half here. Now 5-point lead, 1:12 to go as Whaley walks the ball up the court slowly.
We'll give Rhodes 12. That one will give him 4 points, so it was so deep there by the Millionaire logo.
Pass the Beagle. Beagle has a hard time, now puts it on the floor. Spin move up tall for the 6'6".
Good job by Beagle, and that's when I want him to get the ball. They need to feed him down in that low post. I don't think Tyrone has anybody to cover him.
No.
33-30, Tyrone lead with the ball, under a minute to go first half. Nice cut to the basket.
Pass, back door, missed the bunny, but Fostock got him with the body, I believe, and he's going to the line to shoot a pair.
You and I saw that opening up, and real nice. Who was handling the ball there? De Haas?
That was De Haas, and he dished it down to Lang.
Did a real nice job finding him on the cut. And again, young shooters, most important thing, take your time on that foul line.
Gwynn coming out, Johnson going back in.
I like 3 dribbles. I like a breath. That's a little quick, but he gets the second one. It was better in the first one.
44 seconds to go. Fryerson with the ball. Back out to Whaley. A lot of traffic under the basket here. Not a lot of movement. Fosnot now.
Right there.
Over to Lake.
If you watch Beagle, he has his man sealed, and they're just not getting the ball into him in the low post.
And Jeff plays the best when they feed him. Now a 3-ball on the way.
And that.
Oh, Whaley
great
comes
job
out
by
with the
Whaley.
rebound. Someone wiped Lang out there. He ended up on the floor.
Down to 2.
13 seconds to go, clock running. 10 seconds, Lang having a hard time getting it across the timeline. 7 seconds.
Whaley playing good D. Whaley takes it away from him. Whaley's going to glide in, tie the game at 34 as the half expires.
He read that like a comic book, Jim. Picked his pocket and laid it in. What a half, 34-34. Mirror image on the scoreboard. Let's take a break. We'll be back at the half.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
Teamwork Graphics, this is Bart. Can I help you? Hi, how are you?
We were the first ones in the area. Our primary business is custom screen printing. We print everything from t-shirts, jackets, tote bags, towels, and performance apparel. Also, we offer embroidery and thousands of promotional products. We do a lot for colleges, churches, schools, organizations, and all businesses. Do everything as far as in-house artwork. We do all the printing here. We do all the finishing if you need to, and the boxes and shipping. That's the one thing about our business. We do good work where you get it on time, you get it usually before you need it, and the price is right, and get the job done.
And we're back at the Magic Dome. A pair of 34s on the board. Great first half. Tyrone as good as advertised. They can shoot it. They can handle it. Rich Zalonis is with us tonight doing the whiteboard. He's going to have Williamsport's new football coach, Mike Pearson, in here. But before we get to that, Paul, what do we got on the Webb Weekly whiteboard?
Well, we are deadlocked, as you said, at 34, a 16-14 quarter in the favor of Tyrone. And for Williamsport, Whaley leads the way with 11 points. Keenan Brown with 9 points. 6 points with Fosnot. 4 for Klein. Beagle with 2. And Fryerson with 2.
And I'm going to jump in there. I think J.J. Beagle, I guarantee you in that locker room, Alan Taylor's going to talk, hey, the big fellas can pin his guy. We got to get him the ball in the second half.
Oh, absolutely. And for Tyrone, shooting, we don't have the three-point stats, but they shot lights out from behind the arc. Cortland Rhodes leading the way with 11. Landon De Haas with 10. David Lang with 6. Lagar's with 5. And Gamp with 2. 34-34 on the scoreboard, Jim.
And very fundamentally sound. And I remember when we did the Loyal Sock game, I believe, last year, I commented on Tyrone that their facial expressions never change.
No.
They play like their coaches. They lock in, they focus, not a word from anybody, and they just go get the job done.
And nothing phases them. Like I said, they were down by some. They went up ahead, and the tone doesn't change. It's the same thing. It's good ball movement. It's good coaching for Williamsport. They're playing a little shorthanded tonight. But, hey, like I said, there's bigger fish to fry. You learn. Your sophomore's getting some experience here. And it's a tie game at the half. Coach Taylor will take it. And we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with Coach Zalonis and Mike Pearson.
Looking for a new car, truck, or SUV? You can find it at Fairfield.
Find it at Fairfield.
They have the area's biggest selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. From Fords and Volkswagens to Chevys and Cadillacs to Jeeps, Rams, and everything in between. You'll be sure to find it at Fairfield. Find your next vehicle at Fairfield for a fantastic deal. Find it at Fairfield.
Find it at Fairfield.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
Hi, Blaze and Lyle here, and Lyle's been learning to fetch. Let's go see how this fetching thing works. Now, I think I'm going to just sell you a 4-cylinder Metro.
I want something fast to get back and forth to work.
Lyle! I don't think so, Lyle. With 20 Blaze Alexander dealerships and the largest inventory around, we're sure to have what you want.
Welcome back, everyone, and we've got a special treat tonight at halftime. The newly appointed head coach of the Williamsport Millionaires, Mr. Michael Pearson. And Mike, first of all, congratulations on something that I know is very near and dear to you, and something that I know firsthand you're going to do a great job here. So how about just giving people a little bit of a background about yourself?
Oh, sure. I mean, I was born and raised a Williamsport kid. Spent some time in school here. Ended up graduating from South Williamsport. And went on to play football at Lycoming, ran track at Lycoming. And then made my way into the coaching world. Coached with you at South Williamsport. I was lucky enough to be under you on your staff. And made my way back to Lycoming, and then from Lycoming had some stops at South Williamsport again as a head coach, then back into the college game, and then for the last 6 years we were down in Philadelphia. We started a college program from scratch at Chestnut Hill College and was back at Lycoming as we worked through the pandemic here. So that's been really nice to be home and be back in Williamsport.
Well, Coach, what drew you to apply for this job, and what drew you to want to be the head coach for the Millionaires?
I was really, really happy working with Coach Clark at Lycoming, and that was a fun fall working with the team as we did some awesome things this year, and those kids made it to a bowl and won a bowl game. I had no idea that this job was going to be open, and really wasn't even thinking about that. We were so hyper-focused on just doing the good things that the kids were doing at Lycoming. But when it opened, some friends approached me and said, would you think about it? And, you know, it took that seriously. It took some time to decompress from our season and a few days. And I grew up on the hill watching games here. My brother played here. My parents were up here Saturday night games and every West Branch game in the Valley on Friday night and over to Lycoming or up to Penn State. So we spent a lot of time up here watching games and, you know, hearing guys like Mr. Zimmerman on the call for the Millionaires, like that gives you goosebumps just thinking about it. So you don't want to be too nostalgic because it's a job to be done and it's important for these kids. But when it's home, like Bear Bryant said, when Mama calls and it's time to go home, you think about things that way.
Well, you know, Williamsport, for the fans that aren't familiar with Michael and maybe don't know him, you're getting a first-class person, first of all, an outstanding head coach, someone who's been around the block, even though he's young, works very well with students, the student athletes, and I can't wait to be able to cover the games this fall and see where you go with things. So, again, on behalf of Webb Weekly, we want to congratulate you and wish you great luck, and we'll see you in the fall, young man.
Appreciate it, Coach, and this is a fantastic game. I can't wait to see how this wraps up because these guys are getting after each other.
All right, Coach, congrats.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Yep, we'll be right back.
Teamwork Graphics, this is Bart. Can I help you? Hi, how are you?
We were the first ones in the area. Our primary business is custom screen printing. We print everything from t-shirts, jackets, tote bags, towels, and performance apparel. Also, we offer embroidery and thousands of promotional products. We do a lot for colleges, churches, schools, organizations, and all businesses. Do everything as far as in-house artwork. We do all the printing here. We do all the finishing if you need to, and the boxes and shipping. That's the one thing about our business. We do good work where you get it on time, you get it usually before you need it, and the price is right, and get the job done.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell a customer what they need to do. We need to know what they want us to do for them and take care of them. In 36 years, I've won just about every award they have. I think the award I'm most proud of is being inducted into the All-State Financial Hall of Fame. It was one.
The coach, Rich Zalonis, with new Williamsport Millionaire football coach, Mike Pearson. Good to see him get together and talk a little football.
Hey, it's never too early to talk about football, Jim. But, hey, it's basketball season now. It's cold outside, but it's real warm here in the Magic Dome. And
feels good.
It's just that time of the year. I'm so excited to do these games. I woke up this morning and, I did some prep work, and I just couldn't wait to get down here tonight. Just love high school basketball this time of the year as we turn for home here.
Well, you do a great job, Paul, and you make me look good, so thank you.
Well, we got faces for radio. I do anyway, but I appreciate it, Jim. Thank you. We both do a good job. Brown for three.
Bang!
And that's what we talked about, Jim, off the air. Keenan Brown's got to get hot here in the second half. Didn't play a lot, got 2 fouls.
You know, he spoiled us. When he squares up and shoots, he missed some there in the first half, and we're not used to that. Oh, nice block. Gangsta slap by Klein. Whaley on the run out. All the way to the dish. Left hand up and in. Millionaire basketball. Offense from defense.
5-point lead quick for the Millionaires. Brown hit the three. Whaley on the steal. Laid it up and in. George playing a real strong game tonight. Into the hands of Lang. Back out to Gwynn. Not his shot all the way out there. And Fryerson got his hand held. No call.
Nice
over
pass.
to Whaley.
George Whaley doing a great job of running the floor. Fryerson fives him. Williamsport on a 7-0 run, and we're going to get a timeout.
Let's take a quick break. 1 minute in. Williamsport by 7.
Hi, Blaze and Lyle here, and Lyle's been learning to fetch. So Lyle, let's go see how this fetching thing works. Now I think I'm going to just sell you a 4-cylinder Metro.
I want something fast to get back and forth to work.
Lyle! That's enough, Lyle. With 20 Blaze Alexander dealerships and the largest inventory around, we're sure to have what you want.
All right, we're back here. The Millionaires coming out swinging, Jim. A 7-0 run to start the third. You always say those first couple minutes of each quarter so crucial, none more than the third quarter.
Would have liked to have been a fly on the wall in the locker room because Coach Taylor has them ready to play coming out here.
Here comes De Haas. Golden Eagles going from right to left on your screen. Back out to De Haas. Swings it over to Cortland. Rhodes being guarded by Brown. Brown with 2 fouls. Now Fryerson out to challenge De Haas.
One thing Fryerson showed us over the year, he can guard basically anybody.
Win from the foul line.
Nice touch there, big fella.
For the big guy.
Yep.
Coach Grip said most improved player on the team. Didn't even hesitate. Keegan Gwynn. 5-point Millionaire lead, 6:22 to go in the third. Over to Fryerson on that right wing now, getting him back. Hands over his head. Nice bullet pass down low to Whaley.
Whaley's been open since he came out of the locker room.
He has 6 this quarter, 8 going back to the last steal of the first half.
And we see George do that all year long. He just seems to find space, find his way open, fills the lanes, comes up with easy baskets.
Over to Gamp. Now back to De Haas for 3.
Bang! De Haas, nothing but the bottom of the nylon, Paul.
That didn't hit anything, Jim.
Cuts it to 4. The Golden Eagles.
De Haas 13, Jim, on the game. Back over to Whaley. Whaley, waist high.
A lot of pushing and shoving underneath.
Over to Fryerson, puts it on the ground.
Oh, nice pass.
Fosnot up and in.
Nice roll by Fosnot, catches the ball up strong.
Millionaires by 6. Into the hands of De Haas.
Much better on the offensive end to start the second half here than we've seen in the first half.
Oh, Lang tried to go back door, and they got a hand, and I think it went off Lang, and they did.
Well, what Lang didn't do is put the target hand up to receive the pass. He had his hands down. You got to get one hand up ready to catch that ball because I don't think it was a bad pass ball.
No, I agree. Brown over to Klein.
Nice cut.
Flashes in the lane, up and in.
Beautiful job. Klein found him. Caleb came around there with a purpose.
New Year's coming out.
This is as good of offensive execution as I've seen this year to start this second half out of the Millionaires.
13-5 run for the Millionaires as Brown all over Rhodes. Here comes Whaley.
Good trap there by George.
Swarming defense. Rhodes puts it on the floor, throws it up wildly into the hands of Gwynn. Gwynn uses the board, can't get it to fall. Lang underneath.
Coach Taylor isn't going to like that.
And back out to De Haas. Oh, De Haas.
Oh, boy.
Boy.
If it's on 3, that's 3.
It's going to go. Yep, it's on Brown. See if the coach is going to roll with him or take him out.
No, he'll roll with him here. All right, why not? Here comes Jameer. Here comes J.J. Beagle. So they're probably going to get Brown, and they're probably going to get Klein. Nope, Fosnot.
De Haas, first one is good.
The worst part about that for the Millionaires is they've had great offensive chemistry, and that foul caused them to have to move away from it.
Second one is short as Klein pulls down the board.
Jameer on the run.
Over to Whaley, now backs it out. 4:29 to go in the third quarter. For the
Nice.
goal. Klein came open again. That's 3 times in a row, Jim.
Great
Nobody's
job.
underneath the basket for Tyrone. 3 layups.
George set that up very nice.
Now Whaley's been doing it all tonight.
9-point Millionaire lead, 4:12 to go.
Rhodes. Over to Gwynn, back to Rhodes. That's a long NBA range 3. That's short, but a rebound by Gwynn. And back over to Lang.
Whoa.
Hit him right in the face as Gamp got hit. Wasn't expecting the foul.
There's
Up
George
ahead to
leaking
Whaley.
out to Jameer. 3-pointer on the way. Long.
Rebounded by Gwynn. Up ahead to De Haas. De Haas all by himself, and Fryerson comes in, missed the bunny, and Lang missed it also.
I think Fryerson got a piece of it.
Good defense. Elijah.
Oh, we're going to get a foul.
3:39 to go in the third quarter. Millionaires now by 9 as they came out swinging for the fences. 15 points in less than 5 minutes. And Johnson coming back into the game for Tyrone as Gwynn checks out. That's his third foul.
That was his third foul, and I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying I wouldn't have liked that one if I was the coach.
Klein just knocked the Haas out of bounds there.
A lot of pushing down low.
Yeah, lots. Klein over to Whaley. Whaley, mid-range jumper around the rim and out, popped out. Into the hands of De Haas. Here comes Landon. Right-handed dribble now between his legs.
Oh, boy. Little shake-bake, step-back 3 on the way. Bang.
Smooth.
5 for 3.
De Haas with 17, Jim.
He can flat-out shoot it.
Leading scorer for this Eagles team. Beagle.
Whaley, 3 on the way.
Oh,
in and out.
That popped out like a whack-a-mole, Jim.
Good hustle by Jameer Harden. Good fight inside amongst the bigger players. Brings it out. Sets
Smallest guy on the court.
Little
Harden
crossover all the way in. Can't get it up.
No call on that one.
No, it looked like he slapped him.
Into the hands of De Haas. Swings it over to Lang. Inside
Nice
the
pass.
gap. Off the window, up and in. Easy layup for Ross. Lead down
Alan
to 4.
Taylor, again, Millionaires came out with outstanding effort. And unfortunately, that foul subbed them out of some very good offensive possessions. Tyrone gets their feet under him, makes a little run. We're back to 4 points.
Yeah, Tyrone is scrappy, Jim. For Williamsport, we have Whaley leading the way with 17 points, Brown with 12, Fosnot with 10. And for Tyrone, De Haas has 17, and Rhodes has 11 for the leading scorers for the Golden Eagles. Great game here, down to 4. Williamsport had to lead up to 9. Tyrone just keeps coming back. Almost like a heavyweight fight. You have to withstand those quick flurries and counter-punch your way back.
And what I've noticed is the officials, you can get away with a little of this and a little of that on the interior close to the basket, but out front it's pretty ticky-tacky with the guard play. So with Brown and with the both teams got guys in foul trouble. They got to be careful with the guard play and the reaching and the hedging a little bit too much.
Beagle out to Fosnot. See if Jeff's trying to post up in there. Right there, got to get him the ball, and he does. Turnaround jumper, no good. Got a good.
That's what they have to do.
Got a good look that time, Jim. Into the hands of De Haas. Landon across the timeline.
Oh boy.
Lake guarding him, initiated the contract. Oh,
don't reach over him. Lake did a good job there. Oh, right.
Oh, Lagar's drives to the lane and dishes, and they're going to get a foul.
Okay, so there's where you should have put it up. Lagarza was all the way into the tin and made that pass. He could have laid that up off the backboard.
You know what I'm impressed with the most here about Tyrone is, Jim, is their guard play off the dribble. So quick. Oh, and there's a bad pass there.
Beagle to Whaley. Whaley on the run. Nice drop pass. Lake up and in.
Zach Lake lays it up and in.
Great job. Great transition basketball by the Cherry and White.
6-foot junior getting some varsity time tonight. You don't usually see Zach playing, but with some people out here, hey, make the most of your opportunity.
And that's next man up. You're getting the opportunity there, number 13. Take your best shots and make something out of it, because The Millionaires are deep rostered, and when you get a chance to play, you got to make it go.
1:58 to go, clock moving in Landon. With the ball.
6-point Millionaire lead, under 2.
Over to Camp, now De Haas. De Haas flies down the lane, and they're going to get a blocking foul there on Lake.
And it was. He left his feet, and De Haas was going out of bounds, and he landed on top of him.
Six-point lead for Williamsport, 1:44 to go in the third. Oh, there's going to be a 5-second call. Nope, they get it out to Lagars. Lagars back to De Haas. De Haas with the ball now backs it out, being guarded by Fryerson, going backwards. Good defense by
That's a
Elijah.
carry. Definitely turn that ball over. Sometimes you can dribble a little bit too much, Paul, and that was one of those cases there.
I haven't seen much of Cortland Rhodes this quarter. He's on the bench there next to the coach.
How many fouls does he have?
He might have 2. I'm not sure. I don't think he has 3. I think he has 2. Beagle with the ball.
Miss Fosnot.
There it is. Kicked it back and
3 seconds. We don't see that called very much, Paul.
No, I think that's the second time I've seen that all year called, to be honest with you.
Prior to that, it was called in 2019.
Coach Taylor not happy at all.
Well, you just don't see it called much. Granted, if somebody sets a 10 up in there, you got to call it.
Ashton Walk now into the ball game, getting his first minutes for the Golden Eagles.
Walk as in cook or walk as in walk?
Walk as in walk.
Gotcha.
He's a freshman. Back over to Walk, now back to De Haas. 1:06 to go in the third quarter.
23, he played well in the JV game.
Kicks it back to Walk. Thought about a 3.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Back to Johnson. Johnson back over to De Haas, being harassed there by Fryerson.
Good intensity by the Millionaires on defense.
De Haas, ball high over his head. Pass over to Lagars. Lagars spin move by Gamp.
Oh, boy.
Pirates' favorite move, Jim, a jump hook. There it is.
There you go, off a 360 spin. Nice job, 1-5.
4-point lead for the Millionaires. 30 seconds to go in a well-played third quarter by both teams. Whaley over to Beagle.
Well said, Paul. It has been a very well-played quarter.
Fosnot over to Whaley. Whaley's been lights out. Drives underneath it. He initiates the contact, and George will go to the line. Really like the game George is playing tonight.
Well, George has done it all year long, and he just seems to find the open spots on the floor.
Well, he's a leader out there, the quarterback of the football team. He's quarterbacking this offense now with Brown sitting on the bench with fouls. They're going to him. They're going to George. The 5'9" junior guard, first one up and good, and that's 18 for Whaley.
Have an outstanding night for the Millionaires. Five-point Millionaire lead.
Second one on its way is good.
Make it 6.
18 seconds to go. A little offense-defense here now.
They're going to give George a little blow, bring Jameer in.
Whaley with 19, leading all scorers in the ball game. And they're going to pick it up full court here. 17 seconds to go, clock moving. Fryerson.
Two good athletes right there, Fryerson and De Haas.
De Haas out on that right wing. We'll go a little one-on-one over to Lagars, swings it over to Johnson. Johnson back to Lagars. Lagars drives down the lane, floats up, and gets it to
beautiful
roll.
take.
At the horn again.
High off the glass.
Zach Lagars, and it's a 4-point lead at the end of 3. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with some stats.
Looking for a new car, truck, or SUV? You can find it at Fairfield.
Find it at Fairfield.
They have the area's biggest selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. From Fords and Volkswagens to Chevys and Cadillacs to Jeeps, Rams, and everything in between. You'll be sure to find it at Fairfield. Find your next vehicle at Fairfield for a fantastic deal. Find it at Fairfield.
Find it at Fairfield.
All right, welcome back here to Magic Dome. Jim, 3 quarters in the books and a fantastic game. The Millionaires by 4. What do you got on the Webb Weekly Whiteboard?
Well, George Whaley playing outstanding, 19 points. Keenan Brown with a dozen. Caleb Fosnot, 10. Young Mr. Klein playing an outstanding game on the inside. 6 points, 4 rebounds for Tyrone. De Haas has been outstanding, 17 points. Rhodes has 11. Lagars has 7. Lang has 6. Gampy has 6. Gwynn has 2. Outstanding game. We're going to head down the stretch. Millionaires by 4.
Yep, 19-15 quarter in the favor of the Millionaires as we were deadlocked at the half, and Tyrone will inbound. And Cortland Rhodes now back in the ball game here for the final 8 minutes. Here we go. Strap it on here from the Magic Dome. De Haas over to Lang. Lang, cross-court pass to Johnson. Johnson puts it on the floor. Now back to Lagars. 7:40 to go in the ball game. And the ball back to Landon De Haas. De Haas, left-handed dribble, now picks up his dribble. Over to Lagars. Back to De Haas. Fryerson all over him. Back out to Rhodes. Rhodes.
Oh, Caleb Fosnot with a gangster slap. Going the other way. Fryerson. Fosnot. Layup, Millionaires.
Oh, he put some mustard on that bounce pass. 55-49. Here comes Lang. Lang over to Lagars. Spots up for three.
Bang for Lagars. They needed that.
Just turns and shoots.
3-point Millionaire lead. 7 minutes to go here. Fourth quarter. Been a good one, Paul. Elijah. Yeah. All the way to the 10. Lays it up right hand off the glass and in.
Lagars with double digits now for Tyrone. Fryerson answers on
here
the other end.
Here we go the other way. Rhodes on the run out. Rhodes right hand. No good.
Johnson, sanitation work underneath and count it.
Absolutely. There it was. Always trail the play and find the ball, Paul. Good things happen.
Jacob Johnson showing that senior leadership, being the right place there. And they could cut this lead to 2.
An odd free throw stance, Paul. He's literally got his shoulders facing me.
Johnson missed the shot. Into the hands of Brown.
3-point Millionaire lead. Tyrone and man. Started the game in 2-3, got out of that, and I think it was a good move.
Beagle had it poked away. Fryerson will inbound. What are you going to do here, Jim, if you're Williamsport here?
I would pound the ball inside to J.J. Beagle.
Couldn't agree with you more. Coach Taylor hands on hips as he's overlooking the ball game here. Over to Beagle. Beagle trying to shut off a defender with that right arm. Now back to Keenan Brown. Brown's been in foul trouble most of the game here.
Got a dozen points in limited play tonight because of foul trouble.
Over to Beagle, now to George, top of the key, back over to Keenan.
Oh, quick first step to the basket, right hand, up and in.
Williamsport by 5, 5:56 to go. Here comes Lagars, pull up for 3. Looks good from here, Jim, little short. Into the hands of Brown. Brown over to Fryerson. Fryerson, oh, baby!
Brown with a great assist.
Thank you, sir. May I have another as he went up high, Jim.
There you go, Paul. You've been waiting on that.
We've been waiting for that dunk for about a month now. How quick did he get up there?
I loved it off the transition.
Absolutely. Over to Lang. Lang throws it in reverse.
That was different.
Here come the Millionaires, up by 7.
Oh, beautiful. Going to draw the foul. George Whaley, get the ball in his hands. Good things happen. He finds Brown. Brown throws it reverse and draws the foul. Millionaires on a run.
Yeah, Jim, last minute of play, Williamsport really turned up the pressure. And you could see the offense clicking on all cylinders, and it kind of woke the crowd up here.
It just hit me. Well, there's going to be a sub, but this is their starting 5 on a normal night, correct? Or X-Man would be in, right?
Right, yeah. Taylor would be in. He's out. And Fosnot would be 6th man coming up.
So there's been Coach Taylor's done a great job of mixing and matching and flowing it. Now we got some continuity going, and the Millionaires playing a great second half.
Lead up to 9 now with 5:16 to go. $16 for Brown. 5:10 to go. Clock moving. Had to pick his dribble
Good
up
job
now.
there by Fosnot out in the passing lane on the run out. Oh, he got fouled from behind.
They're going to call it intentional.
That's going to be
foul there.
absolutely, and that's the right call.
Fosnot was going up.
Oh, we're going to see
home.
some thunder there, Paul.
Grandma Lipson would have jumped off the chair on that one. What a great crew we have, Jim, though, listening everywhere around. We have people listening all over the country.
So Caleb's going to get 2 shots. The Millionaires are going to get the ball. He's got a dozen points, has played outstanding tonight.
2 games in a row he's played really well. Caleb shoots about 50% from the line. First one up, a little hard.
Don't come away empty. Get one of them. Easy to say when you're not the one at the foul line by yourself. Gets the second one. Good job, Caleb.
And the ball.
So extends it to 10 points.
Largest lead of the night.
Largest lead of the night. Millionaires will get the ball.
I think now here, Jim, I would look to pound the ball low here. Get an easy bucket here. Go up by 12 would be nice. See if they try to shake Whaley free for the three. There's the screen. Overhead to Lake. Back to Whaley. Whaley, little jumper, mid-range. Count it.
Smooth as silk, Paul. George
Just like
Whaley.
they drew it up on the board.
He finds those open spaces, and he's ready to shoot.
We're under 5 minutes to go.
Whaley's got 21.
4:48 to go. Clock moving.
Millionaires by a dozen.
De Haas back to Rhodes for three. That is short.
Oh, no. Yep, they got it. Came up and hit the Stanyard there, and it's going to be waved off.
That's only good in golf when you call those kind of shots, or pool. 12-point lead, 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Well-played game here for both teams. Foston with the ball.
Don't take a shot early in the possession. You can get any time during the possession. Find a good one here, Millionaires.
4:22 to go. Zach Lake into the ball game, playing great minutes here. 40 young man over to Whaley.
And they are. They're running through their offense. We're going to get, I didn't see who it was.
It's going to be on Williamsport.
Going to be a push.
They call the blocking foul.
Illegal screen.
Legal screen on Beagle. Tyrone with the ball, down 12. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
That's going to be a foul on Lake. No, they're going to get De Haas again for pushing off with the offhand.
I think they called the double dribble on that. He motioned with his hands, double dribble. Let's
double
see.
dribble?
I think that's what they called. Full timeout. Let's take a break. We'll be back with some stats.
It's a good joint. It tastes like nerds with a little bit of shocker. Good taste. Gives you energy for the court and everything. Feel me? Nice packaging, all that. It's a good taste. We King Konging out here.
All right, welcome back to the Magic Dome. Just about 4 minutes to play, Jim. 66-54. Williamsport leads. 13-5 run here to start the fourth quarter. What do you got on the Webb Weekly Whiteboard?
George Whaley's been outstanding, 21 points. Young Mr. Brown back on the floor after being in foul trouble. He has 16. Caleb Fosnot solid with 13. Fryerson 6. Klein 6. Lake with a pair. Beagle with a pair. For Tyrone, for the Golden Eagles, De Haas has been money, 17 points. Rhodes 11. Lagar's 10. They're going to need that three-point shooting here, Paul, down the last 4 minutes to make a run.
Absolutely. 4:06 to go. 12-point lead. And Williamsport with the ball.
Now, again, work the ball, get a good shot.
Value to possession. Lake with the ball over to Brown. Brown over to Whaley. Whaley kicks it back to Beagle. Back out to George. Now backs it back out. 3:46 to go. And the clock moving.
Good strategy by Coach Taylor and the Millionaires all the way in. Lake to the basket. Right hand up and in.
Up and in. How about that for the junior?
How about that?
De Haas.
They've done a great job covering him the second half as a team.
Picks up his dribble over to Lagar's. Lagar's back to Rhodes. Rhodes going to pop up that three. Nope.
Good job there by Lake. Good defense.
Zach playing a really nice game here. Seeing some good quality varsity minutes. Whaley. Rhodes.
Going to be a steal. Brown on the run out. Up ahead to Fryerson. Oh, he lost his footing, but he still gets the layup. He almost threw a shoe, Paul.
I thought the shoe was coming off.
I did too.
That would have been great if he dunked it with a shoe.
Oh,
Rhodes
boy.
for three.
Bang! De Haas catching
De Haas,
shoot.
excuse me. How about that for a turnaround three? 13-point lead. 2:48 to go.
De Haas has got 20 now.
And Williamsport's looking to take the air out of the ball a little bit. They got enough points to win.
Amen, brother.
Brown initiates the he had Beagle streaking to the basket. He couldn't get it to him. He saw him, but he got caught in traffic, and he'll go to the line.
JJ said that to him. Drop me a little bounce pass. I got a little thunder coming off the baseline here.
Yeah, that was a two-handed rim rocker being set up there. Brown, the best free throw shooter on the team here at 75%. First one up, and the first one is good.
Tale of two halves here, Paul. The Millionaires' second half has been outstanding.
Yeah.
They started the second half with a 7-0 run.
Correct.
And I believe you said they started the fourth quarter with an 11-4 run?
13-5 run.
13-5 run.
Yep. And they just ran off and hid here.
Brown's money. Millionaires by 15, 2.5 to go.
Here comes the Haas.
Brown's got 18.
And that's what we don't want if you're a Millionaire fan, is a foul with the clock stopped. It should be on the floor. As Williamsport, both teams have 6 fouls, so next foul we will be shooting with 2:28 to go in the ball game. And Lang's going to inbound under his own basket.
That is Lake's third foul.
Into Gwynn.
Good steal there by Whaley. Whaley on the run out. Lake to the left. Whaley all the way in, right hand, and good. George Whaley have a night. 23 for the young man.
Career high for George. Into the hands of De Haas. Being guarded by Lake. I'm really impressed with Zach Lake getting minutes here. Walk into the ball game.
Again, Elijah Fryerson, he can guard anybody on the floor, and he has been a difference maker here in the second half with his defense. Millionaires by 17 and even 2 minutes to go. What was a great, outstanding game is turned into a Williamsport blowout here, Paul.
Yeah, the last quarter of the game, Williamsport just went off. And hey, good teams find a way to win like that. Close for 3 quarters, and the game is played 4 quarters, and they really stepped it up defensively on Tyrone. Wynn?
Don't foul him.
Wynn's been quiet tonight, though, relatively inside. They
Good
really
job
haven't
there.
got the ball to him.
Second chance points, no, but they Millionaires did the right thing, JJ. Let him go. Don't give him a 3-point opportunity.
Over to Brown. Brown back to Bailey. Whaley over to Beagle. 1:25 to go. Lake with the ball.
Millionaires by 15. Oh, that's a bad pass.
There's the alley-oop. There's a two-handed rim rocker right there.
Brown to Beagle and stuffed that thing home.
Well, we saw that developing from up here, Jim. Wynn, long pass, no good. Fryerson, 3-on-1 break. Fryerson lays it up and in.
Millionaires playing as good a half as they played all year long. They've opened it up, 19-point lead. They've scored every way possible here in the second half, Paul.
Absolutely. 25-point quarter. They've hung on the board here, under a minute to go.
Tyrone's going to get a timeout. We'll probably see wholesale changes after we come back. You want to stay here and do the stats?
Yeah, let's do the stats here. 25-10 quarter in the favor of the Millionaires, Jim. What do you got?
Young Mr. George Whaley, 23 points, outstanding all night long. He's shot short jump shots. He's shot three-pointer. He's scored it in a variety of ways. Keenan Brown, 18 points.
Limited
Obviously,
duty.
in time lost, and he's been outstanding the second half. Caleb Fosnat, 13. Fryerson, 10. Klein, 6. Lake 4, Beagle 4. Beagle, the last two coming off an alley-oop, slam that sucker home, Paul.
Wow.
For Tyrone, De Haas has been as good as advertised. He's got 20, Rhodes 11, Lagar's 10, Lang 6, Gampy 6, Gwynn 4, and Johnson has a bucket. What was an outstanding, highly contested game. The Millionaires have just opened it up here in the fourth quarter. And again, we do have wholesale changes.
Yeah, Crowell into the ball game, along with Walk.
Nice
also,
rebound there.
Escala into the ball game.
25. Who's that, Paul?
25 is Harris into the game for Williamsport. Mr. McDonald is into the game, our good friend. 22 seconds to go.
22.7. Millionaires by 19.
We also have Ronan into the game. Brady Ronan into the ball game. I'll save my Avengers joke for later. and Walk with the ball as we're dribbling out the clock. 10 seconds. Back over to Ronan. Crowell drives to the basket, and he's going to go to the line with 2 seconds to go.
Well, they've been consistent, Paul.
Draven at the line.
Outstanding game here at the Magic Dome. The scoreboard really doesn't tell the true story of the game.
It was nip and tuck here for 3 quarters, a 4-point game, and Williamsport just went on a run in the fourth quarter, and good teams find a way to win.
The Millionaires came out with a run in the third quarter. Tyrone leveled their play and came back, but the fourth quarter was the knockout punch.
Yep. And there's your horn. Final score, Williamsport 78 and Tyrone 60, an 18-point win. Should we take a quick break and we'll be back to wrap it up?
Why don't we keep it here and wrap it up? We know who the player of the game is.
All right, we're going to.
We'll do one last run over the score, and Paul, I'll let you do the honors.
All right, for Williamsport, 78 points, led by George Whaley's 23. Keenan Brown, 18. Fryerson with 10. Fosnot with 13. Klein with 6. Beagle with 4. Lake with 4. Great game for Zach Lake. I'm glad to see him.
Great minutes off the bench. You're absolutely right.
Yep, and Jeff Beagle, like I said, coming off the injury, 4 points, a thunderous dunk. And for Tyrone, we had De Haas with 20. Rhodes with 11. Gwynn with 4. Lagars with 10. Johnson with 2. And Gamp with 6. Gwynn also chipped in with 4 points. Tyrone got 2 big games next week. They're going for that Mountain Championship. If they win both, they win the championship out of District 6. They're in 3A. They'll be tough.
Oh, absolutely.
If they can get in there.
And this is only going to make them better coming to the Magic Dome and prepare them for districts.
And for Williamsport, they're going to take to the road next week. I think they have 3 away games next week. I know Altoona, and I saw a couple other ones that elude me right now where they're going, but I know they will be on the road. But, hey, our Webb Weekly Hoopers Only player of the game, Jim.
Hoopers Only TV POG player of the game. Go ahead, Paul.
Our POG will be the QB on the football team and also the QB tonight on that court, number 10. That is George Whaley, 23 points. Just played an outstanding game. Keenan Brown got in foul trouble, and it's next man up there for the Millionaires.
Well, and George has been doing it all year long. He finds open space. He doesn't take bad shots. When he takes a shot, it's an open look, and tonight he was the difference in the ball game, and he's our Hoopers Only TV POG.
Yeah, I'm going to give a hard-nosed player to game 2. I'm giving it to Zach Lake, number 13. That don't count for the POG, but I'm giving it to good minutes for a junior that plays JV all year, stepped in when the numbers were down, and I really like Zach's game, and I like his hair too.
I'll give you a tip of the cap to Zach Lake also.
All right, hey, let's thank everybody here. Big Mike on camera, doing a good job. No union breaks tonight. Cam keeping us legal as always on the board. Coach Rich Delone is filling in for Jay Webb on the Webb Weekly Whiteboard, doing the stats for us. It's a final score from the Magic Dome for Jim Webb. I'm Paul Bull. We'll see you Monday night.
Monday night we'll be at Montoursville. The Lancers go across the creek, and we got a good rivalry game.
We'll see you Monday night from Montoursville. I'm Paul Bull. Good night, everybody. Tally-ho!